welcome.
Hello.
Sorry.
Happy. Next. Moving on. We're back and G's not feeling too good.
I got out of bed for this.
You're lucky you're tan.
I know, right? Or else I'd look green.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's covering up.
So I overdid it last night because there was no school today. I don't know.
I don't have to get up early. I don't have to make lunches.
Yeah.
Or breakfast.
It was Easter. I mean, that's a terrible excuse. But yeah, we just had some people over for dinner and I tied one on, I guess, or whatever that expression is.
Or tie it off like I say it.
Yeah. I was overserved. I think I was like double fisting at one point, not smart. But my youngest has some type of stomach bug and has been puking today. So that also is making me feel gross.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, is it what is it what I drank last night? Or do I maybe have a little bug? Or am I just grossed out because I've been dealing with a sick kid puking?
Yeah.
All the things.
Lovely
to see you. So Krista's like, here, let me give you some wine. I'm like, no.
She's like, no. I'm like, what do you mean no? What do you need? Do you need bubbles? Do you need red? What do you need? She's like, no, I had bubbles last night. And then I had vodka too. And I think that's where you go wrong because that happened to me where I was doing the espresso martini and the bubbles, which is not a good sign. And then I was hugging the toilet the next day. And normally, like, we can rally.
Well, I think I'm just getting older now, too. I just can't rally like I used to.
Oh, don't say that.
I know. I hate to admit it. Like, admitting weakness and defeat is not easy for me. And I'm not bouncing back today.
Well, I think if you drink the drink I poured you instead of your big gulp from 7-Eleven.
I had to pull over at 7-Eleven. So I did. I was like, I'm going to beat Krista. She's running a few minutes late. So let me stop and I need a Coke. I'm like, a Coke will make me feel better. That's going to get me through the day. And I pull in and they're having a damn grand opening celebration there. There were no parking spots. They had tables set up out front. Like I couldn't even get in. And then there's like attractive people in there, like doing a soft opening or something. They're like explaining to how to do the lottery tickets or to how to ring people up. Like there's this whole hubbub of commotion. This very attractive man is looking at me getting a fucking big gulp and a bag of combos.
Oh my God.
I was like, I need something. I did though. Like I tried to eat a little something this morning thinking it would make me feel better.
Did you throw up?
Didn't. Yes. And then,
oh boy,
I know. And then I had to go get my dogs from boarding. And then I just felt like, because we had been away for spring break, and then I just felt like stinky. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me wash my hands. Like, let me wash up. And then I was like, maybe I feel nauseous because I'm so hungry. So then I made lunch. That didn't stay down. So then I was like, then I took a shower and I immediately felt better. So I'm like, okay, I think I've rounded the curve here. I feel better. And then I was driving here and I was like, maybe I don't feel better. And then I was like, well, let me get some combos and a Coke.
Yeah.
So here I am.
And are you doing better?
I think I'm doing okay. But when you were like, you want a drink? I was like, nope.
No. So you're not going to have one sip. I was like, you're going to make me drink alone?
I know that's never happened.
wasn't going to drink. And I was like, oh, wait, we're recording.
We have to.
Yeah. But
we don't have to drink, but we do usually when we're recording.
So like when you overindulge, which we sometimes do, what's like your go-to remedy? Because we've been doing it for a long time to make yourself feel better.
Mine used to be a Coke, like a pack of crackers and a Coke.
And good.
Or a bagel sandwich. I did all my go-tos. I mean, guacamole might be the next one.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a heaping bowl of guacamole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mine's always fries, ranch, and Prosecco. It does it.
Remember that time in Chicago we did that horrible workout class? That was awesome.
Yep.
I say horrible because we were
dying.
And then we stopped. We did like a bar crawl on the way back to our hotel.
Yeah, on the Riverwalk.
On the Riverwalk in Chicago. Beautiful in the springtime. And we went and like tried everyone's French fries. We're like, we'll get a fry, a ranch, and 2 champagnes, please.
Yep. It was wonderful.
It was the best day.
That's
all we need.
Yeah. I think that's
so Greece. Maybe it's French fries that I need.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't do like combos.
I know, but they have a little bit of salt, a little bit of cream, like the pretzel cheddar.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just was thinking in my mind like a cracker would be good.
Yeah. But you stayed up late. Is it lack of sleep too? Because
I don't know. I checked my phone log and
did you fall asleep?
I FaceTimed with my friend BT in Florida for like 10 minutes at 11.
Okay.
don't have much memory of that.
Yeah.
And then I woke up at 5 a.m. by my daughter being like, I don't feel good. I've been throwing up. And I was still in my clothes.
And you're like, oh,
I was like, dang it.
dang. You were just really tired because you
so
just got back
tired.
from a trip.
Right. Well, I just didn't want to create more laundry.
Yeah. And bed. Do you love it when that happens when you look back in your phone? You're like,
who'd I call?
who'd I call?
Yeah.
What time did I send my goodnight
Last
text?
text.
Or,
Yes. I know. But so now my sister's on spring break. She's in somewhere in Mexico, Riviera something.
Mhm.
And she looks like she's having a great time relaxing on the beach, which is great.
Oh, you're like, I would love to go.
I was like, I need to go back to the beach. But we had a great
Yeah.
time in Florida on our spring break trip. We drove, which was humbling.
It's a long
It
drive.
was a long drive. So driving back, I was like, let's just stop, make it right to the Mexican restaurant.
Mhm.
So that was a great way to end the trip, was just to pull into our favorite little local Mexican place.
Here, when you got back.
home. Mhm.
Yeah. Did you start with margaritas?
That's what I said to Kent. I said, I really wish I liked tequila because I can't do a margarita. But I was so, the end of a vacation, I was like so beered out.
That's what everyone's drinking, though, is tequila. Like people that are our age and older and trying to just not do so much sugar. They're like tequila and they drink like Hornitos and soda water with lime.
Hornitos?
Because it's like a pure agave tequila and they don't have a bunch of the additives or anything. Like it's pure agave.
I just think
it just really hurts when it goes down.
PBs in college, Pantana Bobs, ruined me because there were these little teeny tiny clear shot glasses, plastic.
Yeah.
And, it was $5 to get in and basically all you could drink.
Oh.
So, I mean, we used to take a lot of these little shots of tequila and I just can't. The thought of tequila. And I think it's that simple syrup that goes in a lot, or not simple syrup, the sweet and sour mix.
Yes.
That's what I don't like. Like if I'm making a cocktail, I just like a plain vodka soda.
Yeah.
Like sometimes a lemon.
We might need to get on the tequila train.
I know. Damn it.
We could try it next time.
Maybe if I'm drinking good tequila, maybe.
Yeah.
That place in
it
Key
has
West
to be
is a
good. You can't do like
bar.
Cuervo Gold or something. Has to be the good tequila. Otherwise, I think you have bad hangovers.
I think I woke up in my clothes at 5 a.m. with a puking daughter. So that has not helped me today. That has not helped.
Not only are you like, ugh, but then you're dealing with the throwing up.
And I'm like, I'm right there with you, honey. Move over. I want to
hug the toilet too.
I'm like, I'll lay with you.
Mommy has a stomach bug too, I think.
I know. So she's been calling me. So I got to make sure she's okay.
Oh,
bless her
poor
heart.
Sadie.
I know. My little peanut. But luckily there was no school today. But I'm kind of like, you don't have a fever. So you can go to school tomorrow, but now she's been down all day. So I'm thinking maybe not.
I might go hang out with her because I could use one more stomach bug to get to the summer goal.
The summer size. Well, you look super cute. I love your outfit.
Thank you.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see our cute clothes.
I got these this weekend or Friday, I think. Yeah. And they're like the wide leg, baggy, higher waisted jeans. They're cute, but I had almost not epiphany, but I was in there and I was shopping and there was this really cute, like short, puffy skirt.
Yeah.
I tried it on and I was like, oh my God, I love it. This is so cute. But am I too old to be wearing this? Like,
probably not.
Am I?
Probably not.
Well, so I asked the lady and she's like, no, that looks great. You could wear that with a graphic tee and some tennies. You could wear it with, a blazer if you want to dress it up and some wedges. But yeah, have you had that where you're like, I, so that's like, like the stuff we wore in our 30s, right? We still can wear, fits us, but like, are there certain things we shouldn't be wearing? And I'm like, no, I work hard for these legs.
Right. I feel like that way about a two-piece now. Like I still wear itty bitty bikinis. Yeah. And I'm like, I think maybe I'm like losing the advantage where if you look good enough, you can wear it. Where I'm like, I don't look good enough. Like figure wise, I'm like, I don't know, I'm pushing the envelope a little bit. I think I should but I'm so tall, it's really hard for me to wear one pieces.
I know. I think you look amazing.
But I don't want to go to like boring tankini.
I'm not doing a one piece, not for long. I mean, it's going to be a while.
Okay.
Because you can pull it off. Yeah. And you're so tall.
Yeah. I can't really wear
even after you had all those kids, you still looked amazing.
All those kids.
All those kids be coming out.
Dang kids. Back to back to back. I delivered kids in 13, 14, and 15. Yes. I delivered kids in 13, 14, 15.
And still look like a supermodel that summer.
Well, thank you.
In your two-piece. Yeah. Yep.
Well, I had fun at the beach. I think I'll end up in Florida someday.
Yeah.
I was born there, so I think I'll end up back there. I think
Now
it'll be
that
full
I
circle.
found that out last podcast.
Well, it's a complicated thing because my dad was in sales, so we moved around a lot when I was younger.
Speaking of your dad, when you had him on the phone, we were wanting to bring this up when he was talking about all of his daughters and he had all the ages wrong.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, my daughter Guenn, who's 38. And you were like, yeah, thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. You just shaved a couple years off. Does that keep them younger if we stay younger,
Yeah.
obviously?
Because then he's like, I don't have a 42-year-old daughter. I have a 38-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
So
good call. By the way, my sister, Sarah, who's on spring break right now, said I got the story about the shotgun way wrong in our last episode.
Oh.
She was like, that is not how that happened.
Okay.
You guys came running to me saying someone's walking through the backyard with a rifle. So then I had to go be like, hey, cool Christmas gift, but keep it in the truck.
Yeah.
Like you can come back, but
So it was totally wrong.
apparently I don't remember.
Well, she should come on.
There you go. Clear the
Come
air,
on,
Sarah.
Let's go.
Call us from the beach.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Just jump on the link. We'll send it to you.
I know, right? Yeah, she's been sending me beach photos. She looks great.
And you're like, I'm
relaxing.
hungover. I don't want to see these right now.
I'm like, you look great. I wish I could lay there and read a book right now.
That would
Talk
be
to
great.
no one.
Yeah. Now you have to get back to reality
I know.
tomorrow.
I'm like, don't talk to me, anyone. Just leave me alone.
So last night you guys just hung out, celebrated Easter. Your
Yeah.
parents were there?
Went to church,
Yeah.
brought the kids to a great, Easter service. And then I tried to take him out to lunch to Culver's, one of our favorite spots
Oh.
after church. And they were closed on Sunday, which is
for
great
Easter?
for them.
Yeah.
I commend them as a business. But I was like, man, I was really going to enjoy that.
Butterburger.
And then we went to Academy Sports because my daughter needs a bigger glove.
Yeah.
And she was kind of being a pill about it. But maybe now it's foreshadowing that she wasn't feeling well.
Yeah. Yep.
She was being at I was like, these are $200 softball gloves.
Yeah.
Can you turn your attitude around right now, please? Quit being so
Yeah.
bratty. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to I'm going to drop a lot of money on you right now. So be nice to me. Come sit over here and try these gloves on. I don't like any of them. Well, you and your coach said you need a new glove. They have 3 left-hand. She's a lefty. So 3 right-handed gloves available.
Right.
Let's pick one. Meh.
They're all right here.
Just being a brat.
Oh, maybe she was having that, not feeling good.
Yeah. And then I finally found, then we went to a New York Bagel, got some lunch. Or no, we tried to go there and it was closed too for Easter. And then we went to Poke Bros, which I love that place too, and got
I've never heard of that.
it's kind of like a Chipotle, but for like fish bowls. You go
Okay.
down the line and say, I'll have the edamame, the cucumber, the crab.
Bros?
Yeah. Like poke.
Okay. Poke.
Yeah.
Like poke?
Like-
How
like
do you
poke.
pronounce it?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's Poke Bros.
Or poke bros?
Yeah. Or Poke Bros.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
It's delicious.
okay. So you had your bowls.
We had our bowls and then we went home and Kent had invited, he was already home because he was doing yard work and just being annoying. Because I was like, we're not going to hang out together. It's Easter. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you're going to go home and he tried to go to Lowe's Home Improvement and get for the yard and they were closed. Lowe's was closed. They did not even close for COVID.
Really?
And they're closed on Easter Sunday.
I was just at Lowe's.
Wasn't yesterday.
No, it wasn't yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nope. So he went home and then he started inviting all the neighborhood kids over to come swim because it was so beautiful. And I'm like, I was just like, I don't have to do all this laundry now.
Yeah. All the
I have
towels.
all these kids here running around making a mess. And we were having a new couple over for dinner that we'd never really had over before for dinner. Like it's a sports family and our kids are really close, which is great. I like them. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
But we had never been like, would you like to come for dinner?
Yeah.
And so we were going to do that. So it was great. But so, I was kind of being anal, trying to clean up and overdo it.
Want everything to look great. Yeah.
And then I got 1,000 kids running through the house soaking wet. And then they decided to do a car wash. They're trying to make money to go to the SZA concert, which is coming up.
Yeah. The
And-
Kendrick Lamar, SZA. Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert. And I'm like, well, I think we're busy that night. You're not going to that. But they're like, okay, well, let's wash cars. Well, they freaking washed my car with the windows down.
Oh my God.
I think my butt's still wet when I just drove over here. I got out at the gas station to get my big gulp, and I'm like, I think my ass is wet.
They washed the car with the. They didn't do a great job washing because I looked at your car and I
Thank
was like,
you.
it looks a little dirty.
Thank you. I actually
No
have
judgment.
Yeah,
but-
that's fine. I have an Auto Bell gift card in the car. I'm going to go slap on it when I get a few minutes. But yeah, they were out there with the hose and some dish soap and all kinds of stuff. My mom's like, "Are you concerned about your water bill at all?" And I'm like, "No, because they're out of my hair. Like they're
Fine.
And then our son disappeared for like 2 hours, and his friend came over, and I couldn't find him because I'd taken their devices away because they'd used them so much for the car ride home from the beach. So I was like, no phones today, no devices. And so he was roaming the neighborhood, and we couldn't find him. But I found out he was door to door selling snacks, and he made $43.
What kind of snacks?
Like
was he
all
selling?
my lunch snacks, like for their food. I'm like, dude, you just raided the pantry. You got to give me some of that money so I can go buy more snacks now. You got to like
cost of goods sold.
Cost of goods sold. Thank you. So I think he gave us $10 of his 42. And I was like, all right, well, just so you know, there's no more Nutella goes like this month. Like I'm not, but I just bought you like a sleeve of 20.
And they're gone. What was he selling for? $2?
I don't know. But I mean, I was shocked enough people had cash.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I wouldn't. If someone came to my door, even some guy at the gas station asked me for a gallon of gas if I had a couple bucks. And I'm like, I don't.
And I'm so hungover.
I know. I'm like, please don't talk to me right now. I was like, please don't talk to me right now. And then I see this like very attractive man in the 7-Eleven.
You're like,
And I was like, hi, I need to get a big gulp. Please watch out.
With Coke, please. Thank you.
I need a cold Coca-Cola.
I know. When I walked in, I'm like, whose big gulp is that? Like, was that Dylan's? I mean,
who left their soda down here?
And you're like, it's mine.
It was me. I needed it. I was over there snuggling with your dogs on the couch, like, hello, babies, make me feel better.
Oh, yeah. Bella. She'll cuddle with you.
So sweet. They were so sweet.
Oh.
Wait, so where'd you get your pants from, though? Back to the outfit.
Oh, yeah. So I went to Fabric, which we've gone there and dropped some dough.
After a glass of wine, it's always fun. That's where we got our Spanx jeans,
bottle.
right?
Yeah.
Or a bottle. It's usually a bottle.
And then we felt so good about ourselves trying stuff on. We were like, doesn't this look great? We bought the Spanx jeans, which I love.
I still love them. Yeah.
They're almost too long for me. I probably need to get them hemmed, but I wear like 5-inch heels with them and it's perfect.
Yeah, I have to wear flats with mine. So then I ended up buying Spanx dress pants. Like I wanted a pair for work. And I got the extra long, or I got the longs, and I wish I had not because they are so long, even for me.
You got the long
work
size,
pants,
and they're too
long.
Well, you don't have high heels. Like
I try not to wear heels a lot because I already am so tall.
Yeah,
but sometimes I do. Like these pants, I need to wear heels with too, but I didn't.
The pink jeans, yeah. But you got the flats on. We couldn't do heels.
I was
today.
not feeling heels today.
Yeah, like with these, I have to wear wedges.
Yeah, cute.
But
I like that Fabric store.
Me too. In Waverly.
No, Waverly is a cute shopping center.
We need to talk to them about a sponsorship.
Sure. Sponsor our outfits.
Yeah.
We just got 1,000 downloads.
We did.
Woo! Thank you, everybody.
Downloads. Yeah. So thanks. Keep liking, subscribing, downloading. That's what we need.
Keep telling us your feedback. Like people always tell me about their cleaning lady stories. The cleaning lady sabotage really stuck with people.
I know. Any good cleaning lady stories recently?
Well, she texted me today that she's coming tomorrow. And I was like, thank you. I was so afraid she was going to say, can I come today? And I was like, no, we're not prepared.
No.
We have not cleaned for the cleaning lady yet.
Yeah.
No, we are not.
Nobody
prepared.
has picked up.
Well, and they're home from school. So I'm like, that's going to not.
Oh, no.
No. I need everybody gone.
Well, I had her come on Monday because we were out of town. And so I like to enjoy when she comes. Like, I like to come home the same day that she's there because it's like the best few days because it's just so super clean. So I was like, wait, we're out of town. I don't want her to clean. And then I come home 3 days later. Can you come Monday? And so she came, but that was just a hard day because we were trying to maneuver meetings. And I was like, all right, Mondays don't work.
Yeah. No, I never want her to come on a Monday. I want her to come on a Tuesday because Monday I'm still putting everything back together from the crazy weekend. Mm-hmm. And then by Tuesday, and then I can keep it clean all week. Yeah. And then still clean for the weekend.
Yeah.
I think.
She comes on Fridays, which I like because we don't have a lot of meetings. She'll come in the morning,
I know, but don't you just feel like everyone messes it up all weekend? Then it's like over by Monday.
Yeah. I mean, I think anytime but then at least I get like that day.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes.
Until the dogs drink the water bowl and then there's water all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it was good for a whole hour.
Sometimes I'm like, we're not cooking tonight. We're going out.
We're not touching anything.
Don't touch the stove.
No.
I know.
But yeah, that was where I was like, no, she needs to come on Fridays now. I don't need to. But it is nice to come home and enjoy it. It's the best 2 times of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Key West.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, Krista texts me and she's like, "Do you want to come to Key West?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm at the airport alone." And I was like, "No, you're not going to Key West alone." So the suit ended up meeting you.
Yes, he met me.
You had to go to the airport separately, but I was like, I'm so torn.
I'm so torn. I'm like, come on.
She was definitely trying to entice me to go, and I would have, maybe. But we were leaving for our own trip.
If you had a free weekend, you would have been there.
I know.
Like, it was awesome.
iHeart asked me if I was going to Stagecoach again this year, and I wonder if they wanted me to cover it.
They can send you there.
That's what I said. I said, actually, I don't have tickets yet this year. My sister wants me to go, but in this whole 2.0, conserving money and getting out of debt was really fun.
Sounds not fun.
It sucks so bad. I mean, we drove to Florida. Yeah. I'm way too snobby for that.
I'm not driving to another state unless it's South Carolina.
I know. I'm so snobby.
It's a long drive, and with
like 10 hours.
And with 3 kids, and then you have to drive back. It's not like it's just a one-way thing.
Well, the way there was kind of crazy. Like, we left on a Saturday and went to Raleigh, which is just a couple hours. But then we slept in Raleigh one night, Saturday night, because then Sunday we actually had a funeral for Ken's grandma, Mimi, not the grandma that I went and saw at the hospital, but another grandma that kind of had gotten sick suddenly. And so we're so thankful that she didn't have to suffer for long and that she's now reunited with her late husband. You know, she'd 20 some years without her husband. So we're trying to just remember the positive. So then on Sunday we had her funeral. So then we start making our way or Monday was the funeral. So yeah, I think it was Saturday. No, maybe Sunday we went to Raleigh. I got to have drinks with a college girlfriend, which was super fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
During the Masters. Yeah. Masters night, Sunday night. And then Monday was the funeral. And then we started driving Monday afternoon down to Florida. So we stopped in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Maybe?
When I talked to you, you said you guys were stopping there.
Yeah. So we stopped in Jacksonville at this great, because basically we found a restaurant that we wanted to try. And we're like, let's go here. There's a hotel right next to it. Perfect.
Yeah. You were like, hold on, I got to navigate and figure this out.
I was like, let me call you back once I plug it in the GPS. And so, then we stopped there. So it was like 2 nights already in a hotel before we got to our vacation place. So that was like a little exhausting. But the Florida was great. Vero Beach is an awesome, cute little town.
Yeah, it's beautiful
area. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Palm trees, warm weather, breezy beach. Like we weren't sweating. And then we rented a boat one day, had a super good time. And then in true, like, Kent and my fashion, we always talk about extending our trip. We never want to go home when it's over. And we've been known, we can both work from anywhere. So we've been known to, like, why leave on the weekend? Our phones are quiet. Let's actually enjoy it. And let's travel back while we can work remotely. Like my car, my awesome Suburban from Victory Chevrolet has Wi-Fi in it. So, I mean, we can get so much work done, except I did realize it's different than flying. The negative is that there's nowhere to plug my laptop in.
Oh, so
it wouldn't.
You don't have a plug in there?
No, I don't have. I mean, I have like a.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I looked. I mean, I have a lighter hole
Did you look in the center console?
I did.
Okay.
I mean, I have 2 little buttons. I have 2 chargers, like the old port and the new port.
But
no like outlet for a plug.
Yeah. Oh.
And so
with all that fancy stuff.
So I could only work as long as my battery would stay charged. Like, we went to Jersey Mike's to order the kids food, or to get all of us food during the road trip, because I'm not a McDonald's girl or anything like that. Like, I just can't.
Yeah.
So we find a Panera or a Jersey Mike's, something like that to stop at. And I brought it in. I plugged it in.
Mayo.
I plugged in my computer while we were ordering. Quick. I was like, give me 10 minutes.
I bet that you do have a plug somewhere in there.
I know. I remember when I was nursing my kids, I used to pump when I was driving back from the radio station. Yeah. And so, and I had an adapter that you plug into the cigarette lighter that becomes an outlet.
An outlet. Yeah.
So I used to use that. It was loud as hell too. It sounded like a fan going. It was like, and then you'd hear me the pump sound when I'm driving down the road. Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, your boob can do that?
I know. I'm trying to stay under the covers. Like, I'd put on my nursing cover and just drive down the road like, doo-doo-doo.
That is multitasking, and you probably shouldn't pump and drive.
You probably shouldn't. Well, I mean, you don't move once the pump starts
Once you
pumping.
hook it all up,
Yeah, you're not doing
that's
anything
true.
else.
It's all connected.
Because remember, the radio station used to be in a parking garage. Like we used to park in a parking deck, so it was totally private.
Yeah,
so
you can start there and get it all.
And I was like
driving,
and I would just drive home, pumping away.
And you're like, got 2 bottles. Did you have the double?
I had the double.
Yeah. So you were like, this mom is not messing around.
And insurance pays for that, ladies. If you're going to have kids, check with your insurance provider because they usually will give you a list of pumps you can buy.
And that it'll be covered.
That's huge game changer.
Yeah. That's
even like extra hoses and all that kind of stuff I could get for free.
All the things.
I know.
All the things. So you did not come to Key West with me.
No.
The suit did. It was fun. We had a good time, but it was spring break. So, we normally stay at Casa Marina, which is up off of Duval, right? Like you can walk there, but it's
a good walk.
It's beautiful right on the ocean. It's got great beaches. They really have done a great job.
Is the construction done?
Yeah, but you can't go to the top level of the restaurant because they're waiting on a permit, which they say is very slow.
God.
But we would go down to Duval at night, and normally it's like so fun, but it was so young.
Oh.
So we were like, went to a few places, and we're like, all right, let's just go back to the hotel. And
so you think that many spring breakers picked Key West,
Yes.
or do you think it was the cruise ships?
No, because the cruise ships go for the day.
That's true.
And then you got to be back on by 5. No, this was very it was like we were hanging out with our older kids. I was like, we have to go.
We have to go.
Yeah. Like this
is
is great, but no, this is very young. Like we felt like.
Did you see like a lot of people saying bruh and stuff?
Yeah, bruh, lit. I was actually at the Charlotte FC game on Saturday, and one of the gentlemen that was working, we were in the vault.
Oh, fun.
Which was so nice. Yes. We went with Justin with Thompson, and we had a great time with him and his wife. And I was talking to him. I was like, so can we, be in this area? He goes, oh yeah, you can be here. You can go stand right next to the field. It's lit. I'm like, lit? Like, it's cool. He's like, oh yeah, lit means like it's good. And I'm like,
yeah,
lit.
It's lit.
Yeah. Dylan, you know what lit means? Yeah.
Yeah. Lit's been around for a while.
I hadn't heard lit.
Lit?
No.
Yeah.
It's lit.
It's lit. That's like cool.
Shit's lit.
Yeah. And then, when you're buzzed up, you can be lit too.
Well, I've heard of that. Lit.
Okay.
Like girls lit. You were lit last night.
I was like, I think I was still lit this morning.
And I'm just noting to anybody that's listening right now, to all you 1,000 downloaders, she still has not had one sip. I can't believe you're not.
Oh, a couple people have told me they are now correctly opening bottles of champagne with the way we taught them, and they're loving it. They're like, I really tried your way and it worked. And I'm just proud of the bubble consumption amongst the people I know.
Yes. Well,
proud of all of you. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. You're welcome.
Have a drink.
So you're not going to have one sip. You think she could have one sip? I think if you drink what I poured, you will feel better.
I like a Bloody Mary. Maybe I could have had a Bloody Mary.
Oh, well, I would have made you that.
Do you have Zing Zang? I'm such a spoiled brat that I will only drink a Zing Zang Bloody Mary. A million times I try. I go places and I will say, oh, is it? And I say it in like a positive, nice voice. I'm like, oh, do you guys make your own mix? And it's like a badge of pride. They're like, yes, we do. I'm like, oh, never mind. Like, wrong answer.
Never mind.
I'm like, if you said you had Zing Zang, though, I would have been all over it.
I remember going to restaurants with you when you're like, is it Zing? Oh, it's not. Never mind. No Bloody Mary for me.
It's because I've been burned. I have tried and tried and tried. And then I'm always like, nope, can't do it.
Okay. Is there anybody that has a favorite Bloody Mary mix better than Zing Zang?
That Southern one. A lot of people fight for that one, Southern something, but it's not as good as Zing Zang.
Zing Zang's good.
Zing Zang is with all the gunk in there. Like you got to shake up the bottle so you don't have to do it all yourself. Like a good Bloody Mary needs to have the gunk in it.
And then you got to stir it. Yeah. Between sips.
I would actually add horseradish to it though. That would be the only thing. Ooh. And I don't even like spicy, but I like horseradish. I like wasabi. I just don't like buffalo hot.
And like right now with all the things going on, you would totally drink a spicy Bloody Mary.
That's a really good point. That would probably be terrible for my stomach.
Awful.
That would be the worst thing I could do. All right, so let me try this one.
Okay. It's going to her lips and she's slowly taking a sip. and she didn't throw up.
She's back, baby.
I'm back. Okay, you have to take a few sips.
Thanks for the peer pressure, Krista. God, it's a Monday. I wasn't going to drink until Friday or Thursday or Wednesday or not today.
I know. Last week I was like, because we were in Key West all weekend, and then I was with you for 2 nights before I went to Key West, right? 1 or 2? 2.
We stayed out until midnight. I got home.
Oh, on Thursday night.
Thursday night,
yes.
Kent called me and he was like, "Hey, it's after midnight. Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm in the car. I'll be home soon." And then, I literally, and then I don't know why I got home and he was not in our room. He went up. So one of the kids woke up, Sadie, again, and was like, "Dad, come sleep with me." And he's like, "Where's your mother? What's happening?"
Is she?
So then he goes upstairs and sleeps with her. So I come home and our room's empty and I'm like, "Where is he?" So I go up there and find him and wake him. I wake up the whole house. I'm an idiot. I know. I'm like, "I'm here." And he's like, "Okay, good. Shh, go to bed. Jesus." And I'm like, I know. And then the next day I had last week was such a long week. I was like all over the state.
Yeah.
And in South Carolina too. I was all over. So on Friday I had to drive out to Oakboro to go see some people that I love. But I was like, damn, this car ride was not what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I had to pick up fried chicken. Oh my God, yes. And then I got sick that day too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not on a good run here, you guys. I'm getting too old for this.
I think we had a lot, and then we had the espresso martinis at 10 o'clock at night at Steak 48.
By the way, yeah. So Kent was like, "I don't think they're open that late."
Oh,
I was like, "I'm not lying." I was like, "I swear." Yeah. I was like, "There's no windows in there. You can't even tell what time it is."
Yeah, we went there at 9:30.
We got there at 9:30, and we were not the last people to leave. There were other people in there when we left.
No, there were, and
we didn't even shut it down. Like we were like, "All right, we're gonna go now because it seems aggressively late."
So we were just talking about how when you have too much to drink, you have to look back at your text. And I'm like, "Oh no, we went there at 9:30 because I have a text. Got a table by the bar."
Yeah, there you go. See, the phone is proof.
The phone is proof. But yeah,
I was out until 1 a.m. on a school night. It was not pretty the next morning getting those kids up.
No. But
Mama was tired.
Yeah, that was fun though. And we were originally just going for a little bit. Like, remember, I was going to go get a spray tan.
Yep.
And then
you had like a cocktail. Yeah, we went to a fundraiser cocktail party.
Yes. We learned a lot.
I mistakenly told someone it was great to see them again because the last fundraiser for this same charity, I swear I talked to this guy. So I'm like, "Yeah, great to see you again. We met at blah, blah, blah." And he was like, "Yep, sounds good." And then I was speaking to someone else being like, "Oh yeah, and so from the other party." And she's like, "No, he was not at that party." I'm like, "Yes, he was."
Oh.
I'm like, "He even said, yeah." And she's like, "No, he wasn't there." I was like, damn.
You're like, "Oh, okay." And usually that's the safe. Like that's the safe, right? Like when you and you're like, "I think we've met. I'm not sure if we've met. Nice to see you again."
That's what I always say.
But then you got specific and you said
at the
whatever
Christmas. I think it was their Christmas party
or something. Yeah,
I know.
You can't get specific.
I guess not. But he agreed with me and was like, "Yeah." He could have been like, "No, I wasn't there."
Well, he didn't want to, make you feel bad.
All right.
Yeah, that was a fun night. We learned a lot.
Night. I took home some flowers.
You had
2 hydrangeas and a azalea.
Yeah.
For Masters Weekend. It was awesome. The azalea is thriving. I think I killed the
I know you're like, "Do you want anything?" I'm like, "No, I kill it all."
I know. The hydrangeas, I think I put in too sunny of a spot because I know how much shade they need because I've tried before, but I was convinced by someone that I live with that they would be fine there. And I think I was right, but whatever.
We have a funny story to tell about that, but I think we'll leave it for next week.
Okay.
About that night and something we learned.
God.
I don't know if we can talk. I mean, we can't talk about it, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, we haven't said who we were with, so their identity is safe.
Yeah. So I think,
Holy cow, we learned a lot about somebody that night.
Yeah.
But I guess we learned a lot about a lot.
A lot
about a lot that happens behind closed doors.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, this could be a tip for the ladies.
It's a tip for the ladies. You got to tune in next week and we'll.
Oh, fun.
We'll give
a little teaser. That's what we call a teaser in the biz.
And Gwen's had 2 sips of wine.
Yes. I'm feeling better already. Coming around.
The green's going away.
That's right.
It's a good thing she was tan, though.
Do I look tan?
You look better because in my kitchen, I was like, "Are you gonna throw up?"
I know, I thought I might. But I think that's the nicest compliment you could give me is saying that I look tan. Like, I'm like, I don't need to be pretty or smart. But if I'm tan, I'll be happy.
I'm happy. Just tell me I look tan. I know in Key West, I got burned. And I know I don't.
You don't burn normally. Yeah. Did you forget your sunblock?
Yep.
Like to put it on because you were drinking or you didn't bring any? Or?
No. So I brought face stuff and it wasn't that hot out. So I put the face stuff on my arms and all over. And we were outside the first day in the pool for like 5 hours.
Good for you.
And then the second day for like 4 or 5 hours. And I was so burned and I was red. Like, in the areas that haven't seen the sun in a while.
It's because we're just whiteys.
Yeah.
It's, April still.
And then I'm peeling now and it turned into like a heat rash.
You said that. I was like, what?
It was like on my stomach.
You.
Yeah. I know.
You and Colton have sensitive skin though, right?
Yeah. Well, and I went through a period where ever since I had Colson, I had this sensitivity to the sun where I had to almost warm up to the sun. I couldn't go out for 3 straight days all day at the beach. I'd have to do a day or 2 and then
oh no.
Yeah, it was awful. And that lasted for like 10 years.
That would be awful.
Like I got super sick if I was in the sun too long.
Yeah, I always thought my plot in life would be like, I'm going to fall in love with a ginger or someone that like can't be out in the sun. Someone who hates laying out because that's my favorite hobby is laying out.
You'd have to have like special.
I know, I'm like someone that's going to have to be under the umbrella the whole time. And that's going to be no fun. Luckily, Kent thoroughly enjoys
the sun. Yeah.
I mean, I remember when we bought our house 5 years ago. It's the 5-year anniversary when we closed on our house. 420. What?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Our neighbor was like cutting his grass or something. He's like, look at him in a tank top. That's so funny. A grown man in a tank top. I'm like, it's very common. Like, it's cool. And now he is the king of tank tops. He's got one to match every bathing suit.
Oh my God.
Because he wants to get his sun on. He's like, no, I don't want a golf tan.
I don't want that farmer's tan.
He wants to get those shoulders.
Yeah. All
lit up. Get him bronze.
Get him lit.
So lit.
What are some other words that your kids are saying?
I mean, they think it's funny. Like my phone contacts sometimes say who you are to me.
Yeah.
So like I'm on my Sigma group chat with my sorority sisters and my kids are like, Mom, don't say that. I'm like, what? We're Sigmas. They're like, stop it. I can't say. I'm like, Sigma is cool.
What does Sigma mean?
I don't remember. Dylan might know. But Sigma's like a word that kids use all the time now too. Or like Skibidi. Oh, we should have Krista read that list. That would be funny. Like my kids would go, Mom, say Skibidi toilets.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Skibidi toilet.
And then there's cap. Cap is a lie. I know that.
Cap is a lie.
Cap means lie. Like you're lying.
So that's a cap.
No, I think you just say cap. Like if I say, dinner's at 6, Brentley will be like, cap. Like, no, it's not. Like, we're not having dinner at
cap.
6.
Like, stop. Like, you're not being truthful.
Like, not being truthful.
Okay.
Cap.
Oh, well, and so also we have the tease about what happened last week with us, but we also have a tease. I have some more MGM stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yes. Update me on that. I'll have a sip of wine for that.
Next episode, because I need to text the suit and have him remind me what it is.
Oh my God, that's amazing. The fact that you don't even remember is funny.
Well, we were in Key West and he gave me the whole lowdown and I don't remember.
Damn.
Kind of like you last night.
She's back.
She's back. See?
She's back. MGM is back.
Okay, I'm going to text him and get the scoop and then
next week's
episode, we'll talk about that. And then
let's lead with MGM.
We'll totally lead with MGM.
I totally want that story.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay. You need to drink that wine.
Okay.
She'll be better.
Yes, doctor. Lit.
Litty. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you next time. And Guenn will be much better.
I'm going to be so happy next week.
You're going to be so great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks. Sorry, next.